Good morning, I'm Frankie from Nicholson's Equipment, and what I'm working on is a whole bunch of small little fruits made out of fondant. What I'm going to do is something very similar to a harvesting. Well, what makes our product different from everybody else's is that it is vegan, it's kosher, and also trans fat free. Besides that, it's easy to roll right out of the bucket. It's very soft, and as you can see, it's pure white, and that's what makes it different from everybody else's. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take a piece out and show you how easy it is to roll. So we've got a chunk here, and we're going to dust the work area with just a little bit of cornstarch. Now, I know that some people use cornstarch and some people actually use powdered sugar. That would be totally preference. There is no difference. What you'll find is if you use a little bit too much cornstarch, it'll dry the product out just a little bit quicker than it would use the powdered sugar. So as you can see, we're kneading the product, and that basically just activates all the gums in the product and makes it pliable. What you want to do is you want to take your time and put a few minutes into the kneading. Once you've activated those gums, it makes it a lot easier to roll out and becomes a little bit more pliable and stretchable. So that looks pretty good. And that's what you want.
Yeah, you can see here.
We're going to dust the table up again. What will happen is once you start to roll, if you don't dust the table or even the product, it'll start to stick, and you don't want that. And basically, you're using a conventional rolling pin and stretching it out. And as you can see, it's like any other dough, basically. So you're getting a little bit of stickiness on the bottom, so you want to redust the table again. A little bit on the product. And what you want is you want to bring it down to about a 1/4 inch, which is about the industry standard. And you want to roll it out just slightly larger than the piece that you're going to be icing. So we're icing an 8-inch right now. It's just a basic styrofoam. You're kind of bringing it over the edge, bringing the styrofoam in, and voila, that's how you're icing your cake. And what you're going to do is kind of just bring in the sides, and as you can see, it's stretching while I'm pulling, and basically you're using the edges of your hands to bring it down. And once you're doing that, you're bringing it in, and voila, you've got a nice cake. Now, the more you rub it, the smoother it will get. Now my preference for cutting off the edge is an actual pizza cutter, which I don't have right now, but you can always use just an X-Acto knife. It gives you a little bit of a rougher edge, but again, that's a preference thing. And there's your ice cake. Virgin ice. And what I've done is I've gone outside and I picked up a whole bunch of natural leaves. And we're just going to add them to the fruits just to give them a more realistic look.
How's the height?
Like I said, that'll just give it a really natural look.
Frank, are these purely decorative, or would you?
Actually, you can actually eat them. They're all edible. They're made out of rolled fondant. So they're sweet and very similar to what we used to do years ago with the almond paste, which was marzipan. And it's basically the same consistency. You're kneading it and working it by hand. Just that it's a lot sweeter. It's not as almondy. It's a lot sweeter.